Are we live? Are we actually live? I'm just looking for my page here. Sana lang mag-steam pa rin ako. Come on. I think we're live on Facebook, but not yet live on YouTube. Let me just do this here. Are we live? Are we live on YouTube as well? Tingnan ko lang ah. Di pa siya nagre-register dito eh. This takes a lot of time. And talaga, but I shouldn't be doing this, but hey, it's part of it. Oh, yun. We're live on YouTube after a few minutes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, kung saan man kayo, wherever you are around the world. I'm Ian Riñon, an independent media practitioner, a freelance writer, and content creator. And this is a Biglaang Live for now the 10th of April 2021, but in other places it's still April 9. So the reason why I'm doing this is, first of all, I would just have to have some tea. And in relation to that, ayun nga, it's a very sad time for the world, especially for the British and for Commonwealth countries, because um, the monarch of oops, I should have been I should be doing that. Anyway, let's anyway, wait lang. That was a false start, but anyway, kind of sucks. So yeah, that nudity thing is shoot, that's not gonna be patay tayo. Anyway, Yes, Julian Robbins, Sic Transit Gloria Mundi. He's on Facebook right now. Ayun. As I as I would like to I mean, as I'm continuing what I'm trying to say here, yun nga, um, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, has died. So, uh, yun nga, it's really, it's really, shoot. Uh, wait lang Wait lang YouTube. Anyway, if you can still hear my voice, I just had to um, turn that off kasi alam niyo naman na madaling araw ngayon and a lot of things happen. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll be back here. Now, just get this back. Right. All right. So, uh, okay. Well, as I mentioned, I'm simulcasting on YouTube and Facebook right now because this is a Biglaang live, and you know a lot of things happen. So, um, and paano ako masasabi to? It's really it's really we're all just shocked in disbelief in what really just happened in this week, even though it's Easter octave. Happy Easter nga pala sa inyo lahat. I forgot to greet you all. So, ayun. Uh, so yeah, that's the uh, and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, just died a few hours earlier. So talagang um, the whole world is just waking up, or it's just discovering, or sabihin natin they just um, they just knew about this uh, a few hours ago, and I think hanggang ngayon ay rolling coverage ang mga public broadcasters from the Commonwealth countries such as the United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada. So I'm not sure if I think New Zealand will also do their own rolling coverage of it. So talagang, yun nga. Uh, oh shoot, really? Okay, so on Facebook chat sabi, the Secretary of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI is informing the public that Pope Emeritus, the former Pope, might also be on his last days. Now, in this, to take it into context, Pope Benedict resigned in 2013 and has been living a life of a monk since then. He's very old, and he just said goodbye to his older brother, Monsignor Geir Gratzinger, a few months earlier. So talagang it's just inevitable that he's gonna follow his brother into the afterlife, and it just so happened that he was the Pope. So yeah, I think it's inevitable in our lifetime that a current Pope will bury his predecessor. So ayun lang. But going back to Prince Philip, yun nga, for all the royal watchers out there, and for those who are really into um, uh, in, interested with not really politics, but world news and all that. Um, it is common knowledge that the Duke of Edinburgh has been the quote unquote stay and strength and stay of his wife, Queen Elizabeth II. Uh, because, I mean, and it's been 75 years of marriage um, between both. Talagang first love nilang isa't isa. Ever since they were kids, talagang they just zinged. I mean, they just zinged, and then the rest is history. So I'm not gonna elaborate that much. But that major story aside, I really wanted to do this biglaang live kasi marami din akong na miss out din ng mga balita, and I'm gonna do this as a quick fire round for Easter Octave. Now, I'm consulting my trusty logbook. Dito ko nilalagay yung mga events dun sa sa ano yun, sa mga nangyayari. And wait lang, hinahanap ko lang din kasi kung hindi ko lang alam kung paano ko to i-share din. Other than the ones that I'm doing right now. Oh my goodness. Sino ba yun? Sino ba yung mga kailangan ko ngayon dito? Ayun. I'm very sorry guys. Talagang medyo nag-ano ako. Um, wait. If you hear something, it's just the laptop that I'm streaming on YouTube. So, dun talaga. Anyway, mga kababayan, it's good to be back, and it just so happened that being back meant that I'm going to witness something like this. Talagang uh, it's a bit of a stretch actually. So um, going back to the things that happened in the past few days and weeks, we'll start off with SpaceX Starship SN11. So we all knew that SN10 landed in one piece, but then it exploded. But then SN11 was more of an explosion than a landing kasi sasabi daw na yun nga, uh, the I don't know, the Raptor engines, one of the three Raptor engines of that prototype. I have to stress that it is a prototype. Uh, it just malfunctioned pag nung nirelight nila for the landing burn. The feed stopped and then sumabog na lang. And then yung mga rocket watchers sa Boca Chica, parang nakita na lang nila sa mga camera nila na puro mga debris na yung bumabagsak, yung mga puro mga bakal na yung bumabagsak. It's a good thing na hindi siya naging fireball. Na, it wasn't too much of a fireball na parang ano yun, nasusunog pababa. Pero still, bakal yun. Chunks ng bakal na inuulan yung paglalandingan sana, yung Starship. So, that happened. And then, OPM singer Claire de la Fuente also died. medyo ano yung circumstances sa kamatayan ni ano, ni Claire de la Fuente. Kasi nga, her son was involved in the Christine Dacera case. And as of the moment, it's a bit sketchy. I really wanted to tackle about that, pero sobrang tagal na, apat na buwan na. So, I think we have to let the girl rest in peace, hopefully. And let's just try to prosecute. Let's just let the courts do their thing about it. So, yun lang. And then, uh, ayun, on Good Friday, uh, the the 2nd of April 2021, there was this tragic, very tragic train crash in Taiwan. Uh, Left a few dozen dead, and talagang disaster ang nangyari. Nagkabungguan yata yung isang tren tsaka isang truck. Uh, Papasok na yata ng tunnel yung tren, and then that happened. So talagang hindi ko rin na-follow yung kwento na yun, pero yun nga, it's really tragic. I have to say, it's really tragic. So yun. Also, uh, in the world of showbiz, I really don't want to tackle this, but then again, it's trending on social media. Luis Manzano and Jessie Mendiola got married. Somehow, it's somehow it's a great thing, at naging meme yung naging reaction ni Luis Manzano nung nakita niya si Jessie na lumalakad papalapit sa kanya in the ceremony. You know that stuff. Anyway, yun nga. Uh, Naging meme siya, and there was this certain uh, yes, Julian Robbins. I'm going to deal with that later on. Isa-isa lang kasi matagal na akong hindi hindi na ako ano yun, hindi na nakakapag um, video ng ganito, kaya ano lang, hina-hina lang. Anyway, ayun, as I was saying, uh, Luis Manzano wore a pink suit, and I think he's not the first one to do so, because uh, Ilaw Cruz, the guy behind Light from the Light, uh, when he got married a few years ago, he was wearing a pink suit. And parang minim niya yung sarili niya na na buti pala nauna na akong kinasal, tas ito yung suot ko, kundi sasabihin nila na ginaya ko si Luis Manzano. But in fact, and um, I have to assert this, Luis Manzano copied Ilaw Cruz. Yun lang masasabi ko. Okay. Ayun. Yun lang naman. But, of course, medyo nakaka for some nakakakilig. Okay, it's a wedding, no-brainer. And then, syempre, mga makukulit ang isip ng mga memers, nilagyan nila ng context yung pagkakasnap kay Luis, na parang paiyak na siya. Sobrang, alam mo yun, parang tears for joy yata yun, nagkakamali. So, yun. Oh, boy. Yan. So, mabuhay ang bagong kasal. Yun lang masasabi ko kay Lucky at Jessie. And bigyan nyo na ng apo si si Edu Manzano at si Vilma Santos. Yun lang masasabi ko. And then here's this much more controversial shit between Derek Ramsey and Ellen Adarna. So the promiscuity of both the both these both these people are a bit recorded because they're showbiz personalities and all that. It's a no-brainer. I mean, Derek is parang um he's in the same league as Gerald Anderson, but Gerald Anderson is a bit wilder than Derek Ramsey. You know the drill, and uh, Gerald Anderson is uh, is a different beast altogether. No pun intended. So yun lang naman ang ano ko doon. Ang komentaryo ko doon. So they got engaged. The thing is, I think Ellen Adarna already has a son with John Lloyd Cruz. So kaya ayoko magtakal ng showbiz kasi sobrang complicated. It's just a heap of bullshit to be honest. Pero it's what's trending on social media, so screw that. Anyway, uh, on a lighter and more a more cheeky uh, story about love and relationship and all that, JM De Guzman and RC Munoz, they're actually the best of friends, and everyone's been shipping them lately. Akala ko talaga totoo yung nanliligaw si JM kay RC, and to be honest, everyone's been hoping about that. But then again, it was just a fucking prank. It was a prank because they're doing that for RC's brother, who proposed to his girlfriend in Boracay. So at the very least, may napuntahan din yung ano na yun, yung uh, Julian Robbins, Happy Sugar Daddy's Day, Gerald and Derek. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Ah, all right. Anyway, ayun nga. That's a bit of a stretch to be honest, but anyway, it was a good ending. Uh, the the girlfriend of RC's brother, said yes. So all's well that ends well. That's fine. And then here we go. Attorney Rani Libayan, the guy behind Batas Natin, he's basically telling Ivan Alawi, see you in court. Kasi ang context dito, ni-review lang naman ni Attorney Libayan yung parang batas tungkol sa anti-mendicacy. I'm not a member of the Philippine Bar. I'm not really well versed into it, and I really advise you na panoorin nyo si Attorney Libayan sa batas natin. Let me just check if I can uh, quickly do this on the YouTube live stream so that I can properly contextualize it. Shoot. This is the this is actually the what? This is actually the joys and pains of live streaming. I mean, you're you're doing things on the fly. Wait, that's not it. Right. So, nahanap ko lang. Um, oh shoot. So basically, Attorney Libayan and Ivana's legal team will see each other in court. That's that's kind of And and the thing about this is that ano eh, it's gonna be emotion versus reason eh, kung tutuusin. And ewan ko I don't want to dismiss Attorney Libayan as too intellectual and Ivana Alawi as too emotional. But then again, kapag nagkaroon na ng demandahan and all that BS, labas na ako dyan. I'll let the courts do their shit. Okay? So, uh, ano ko lang. I-share ko lang yung link dun sa uh, parang tugon ni Attorney Libayan dun sa naging ni Ivana Lawis. So that's Attorney Libayan versus Ivana Alawi. That's the context. Ayan. So it's on YouTube now. So yun. That's all settled. Now, Easter Sunday this year was considered as the opening of the Jubilee year, the 500th anniversary of the arrival of Christianity in the Philippines. And it's just a bit sad and a bit disappointing that an enhanced community quarantine is being implemented in Manila and its surrounding provinces. And quite honestly, nandito rin ako sa loob ng tinatawag nilang NCR bubble. So talagang nakakadismaya. Nakakadismaya, to be honest. Kasi sobrang, sa totoo lang, I've been looking forward to Holy Week this year. Kasi hindi nga tayo nakapag celebrate. It's just a bit of a stretch that we're doing this right now. So yun nga. And then also within Holy Week is this issue about a food delivery rider uh, being stopped because uh, yung pagkain daw na dinideliver niya ay hindi essential. And ang pagkain na tinutukoy dito ay lugaw or arroz caldo or whatever it is. Basta it's rice porridge for those who are not familiar with Filipino cuisine. So ayun, it's a bit of I don't know, parang nakakatawa na nga, nakaka, ano yun, paano masasabi to? Ewan ko mga kababayan. Sobrang sobrang nakakatanga kung tutuusin. Kasi nga, ewan ko, nakakatanga yung na yun, yung issue na yun. Kasi, if it is something that is edible, something that something that fills the stomach, whether it's nutritional or not, it's still food and it's still essential. Bakit hinarang? So, yun lang naman ang ang point ko doon. And it quickly spiraled down into personality politics. At ayoko nang anuhin yun. Alam niyo na kung sino yung natangahan ako sa nasabing di essential ang lugaw. Yun nga that's the thing. Why would you deem lugaw as inessential or not essential? So ayun nga that's just a bit it's just a bit stupid, to be honest. Ayokong ayokong paano masabi? Ayokong magsabi na sobrang estupido ng pangyayari dito, but it's just too fucking stupid. I'm really sorry, pero it's just I can't stand that bullshit, really. Okay, di ko pa yata na-share sa YouTube yung simulcast ko sa Facebook because I've done that as well here in Facebook. Wait lang. Sorry, I really wanted to make sure that everything's sorted out here. And I'm just trying to share this as well on my personal contacts who do care about me. So, ayun. Yun lang. Sorry mga kababayan. Alam niyo naman ako na hindi naman ako masyadong dito. Hindi naman ako masyadong gamay dito. I'm more of content creation. But that doesn't mean na talaga ako. Marunong talaga ako and all that. So, I hope you would pardon me for that. Okay. Dapat quick fire round lang to sa sa biglaang live dahil alauna na ng madaling araw, and I really thought no one's gonna watch this biglaang live, but at least there's one who is watching on Facebook. Hindi ko alam kung may nanonood sa YouTube, but as I mentioned, this biglaang live is simulcast on both YouTube, on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. And I do have a lot of things that I'm considering na gusto kong i dish out sa inyo mga kababayan. So one of them, maybe I'll say that later. But yeah, I think I'm done with I think I catched up a lot of things, and meron dito isang comment si Julian Robbins a few minutes ago. The controversial theologian Hans Küng has also passed away in his 90s. So Hans Küng was, as I said, as it was mentioned, a controversial Catholic theologian uh, who was a bit of a radical during the Second Vatican. During and after the Second Vatican Council. So uh, uh, he's he's in the same league as Edward Skillebeck's, Karl Rahner. Di ko alam iba mga medyo liberal-ish theologians na medyo controversial, but Skillebeck's is not really that controversial, or even Karl Rahner. Kumbaga, ang pinaka-controversial sa kanila si Hans Küng. So, for some reason, the Catholic Church has deemed his teaching or his train of thought as a theologian as heretical. So talagang I think this was still during this was since during the papacy of John Paul II. So talagang sobrang tagal na rin na So basically, I don't know what really happened to him, but basically since he's old, parang hindi na siya masyadong nag-involve sa theology. He's not rocking the boat, um, or rocking the bark of Peter for that matter. So, um, ayun nga, uh, many in the traditionalist side would say good riddance to him and rest in pieces. But I don't know. I Ewan ko lang. It's just Hans Kung. I mean, Hans Kung is Hans Kung. So, ayun. And then, uh, isa pa sa mga comments dito. Taiwan, during the day, people were rushing for the tomb sweeping day, a Chinese equivalent of Undas. Yes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is called the Qingming Festival. I am not sure. Basta, siya parang nililinis ng mga Chinese or people of Chinese ancestry yung libingan ng mga ninuno nila, mga ancestors, Asian people, stereotypical of Asian people, they're honoring or even worshiping their ancestors. So, yun lang naman ang yun lang naman napansin ko. But yeah, it's still tragic that a lot of people are a lot of people involved in the accident in Taiwan were part of this rush to pay homage at the very least to their ancestors. So yun nga, they never thought that a number of them would join their ancestors in the afterlife. So yeah, it's just a bit tragic na yun yung nangyari. I think I'm caught up with Facebook comments and yun. Wait. I'm just a bit of I'm just a bit Inisip ko rin kung anong sabihin ko eh. Yes. Yun, Qingmingjie. Yes, that's the festival. Yung Tomb Sweeping Festival na prevalent sa mga Chinese and for people of Chinese origin. I'm not sure if the Chinese Filipinos here would have been allowed to do that, lalong-lalo na sa Binondo, kung kailangan nilang pumunta ng Chinese cemetery sa may bandang La Loma or sa may bandang Arpapa yata yun. Basta malapit sa Manila North. But then again, it's a pandemic, so talagang medyo mahirapan din sila. Anyway, yeah. So, bago tayo doon sa content update, tapusin din natin yung mga medyo malalaking balita. And aside from the latest news about Prince Philip's death, before that, in local news, a Filipino fishing boat was chased by the Chinese Coast Guard. I think this was yesterday or this was Thursday, April 8th. I'm not sure of the date, pero yun nga, it's talagang sobrang nagulat lang din ako. Yun nga, they were chased by the Chinese Coast Guard. Actually, they're not really the Chinese Coast Guard, but the Chinese Navy. Kumbaga, na-spot lang sila ng Coast Guard, niradyohan sila. The thing is, the Filipino crew doesn't understand a bit of English. I mean, they don't understand a single bit of English. And in a stereotypical Chinese accent, parang medyo sila, parang alam nila na Chinese yun, pero hindi nila alam yung hindi nila alam yung sinasabi nila kahit English. I'm not sure how or why, but the fact that a vessel is chasing them, kumbaga, you're just a bloody fishing boat, just turn back to port and go home. So, yun yung ano eh, naging ano nila, naging reaction nila. And after they have just turned back and headed for Palawan, two Chinese Navy missile boats, take note, missile boats, fast, agile, armed to the fucking teeth. So, uh, ewan ko eh. I think these boats are trying to, or they're intending to, sorry, my goodness, what the hell's going on? Um, these Chinese boats or Chinese vessels are trying to, are intending to shoot on quote unquote intruders of their territory. But then again, according to the arbitrary ruling, uh, by according to the arbitrary ruling, that ano, that scene, uh, that scene this week happened within 200 nautical miles off the coast of Palawan, which is basically part of the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone. So, yun lang. It's just a bit of it's just a bit paano masabi to? It's just a bit bonkers that uh this thing happened. So talagang uh it's just a bit stupid. I mean, I don't know. Uh but the good thing about this is that it has been exposed on Philippine media thanks to ABS-CBN's military and defense beat reporter Shara Zambrano. So she was actually trying to cover uh, the situation of Filipino fishermen and their daily struggles on the work that they do, and then papunta sana sila ng Ayungin Shoal when this when all this happened. So talagang they never, I think napanood ko yung report ni Shara Zambrano, and uh she recorded in her script na sabi niya, we never thought we never thought we're gonna witness it firsthand. So I think she's the only journalist on that boat. She's the only journalist on that boat. Of course, her crew, her her cameraman is also there. So talagang ano eh, it. I think I have to credit the vice president for her statements. And it's just we're just shocked in disbelief. It's a bit heartbreaking. So yun lang naman ang ano ko dun. Yun lang naman ang I'm not really into politics and all that BS, pero uh, channeling my inner Teddy Boy Locsin. And Teddy Boy Locsin is a controversial figure in his own right. Uh, I don't know what these sons of bitches are doing, but it's just what happened. Uh, what happened during that encounter was was a was a crock of bullshit. Talagang it shouldn't have happened, but why the fuck did that happen? Mga ganun. Uh, ayun nga. Since this is not broadcast radio or broadcast TV, I can say all this, and yun nga. It's not really for kids anyway, so talagang I have to say that. But yeah, that's basically my poor fucking imitation of Teddy Boy Locsin. So yun lang. Ayun. Uh, yeah. Oh, Julian Robbins commented again. Also controversial is the banning of the individual masses at St. Peter's Basilica, which gained a negative response from Cardinals Burke, Zen, and Sara. Right. Uh, you see, mga kababayan, St. Peter's Basilica is not just, it does not just have two altars. The one that is the high altar above the tomb of St. Peter, and the other one happened to be the one that is being used right now, which is the altar of the chair on the apse of St. Peter's. But then again, St. Peter's Basilica also has these side altars within the basilica. Marami din yung mga side altar doon na pwedeng pagmisahan ng mga pare because they're not worthy of celebrating at the high altar. They're not supposed to with their rank. But then again, yun nga, it's a bit questionable why did the Pope ban um, the individual private masses of priests in the side altars of St. Peter's. So one theory might be because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Another might be uh, since ad orientem lahat ng mga altar doon, mga side altars doon. And it's a bit awkward for some saccharine Catholics. Uh, I don't know. But it's a bit tragic that it happened. It really happened. Sana ma-reconsider ng Santo Papa na these priests need to offer masses within St. Peter's. I mean, lalong-lalo na kung gusto talaga ng mga pare na makapag-misa lang sa loob. Eh, yung side altar lang, that would be the happiest moment of their priesthood. But then again, I let the higher ups dabble on that. And it's just a bit of, it's just a bit controversial. That's what I can say. So yeah, I think I've covered a lot. Yun nga, I've started up with the Prince Philip, or the news about the death of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. So yun. Now, let's get with content updates. So, uh, at this point, hindi ko pa nasisimulan yung script ko para sa insight ko. And it would reflect on the term about the term essential, lalo sa Lugaw incident. And maybe i-double ko na rin dun yung mga ibang mga importanteng bagay. As for salty reactions, I might revisit Denise Lau's track called Araw at Buwan, but not really the track kasi ni-review ko na siya last year. But the behind the scenes of that music video and the full disclaimer. Oh, Leo Gaming is watching me here and he's saying keep hustling. Thank you very much, dude. Dan Kobangay, aka Leo Gaming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the motivation. Keep hustling and thank you. Keep hustling as well, dude. And congratulations din sa pagiging coach mo sa I'm not sure about kung anong laro yun, but I'm pretty sure it's Mobile Legends. But yeah. Oh, Julian Robbins, thank you for um, sharing that. Yung sa arancel system, the CBCP has removed that for some reason, and it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, but then again, uh, I think it's just a bit tragic that it has to happen. Sorry about that. I have to um, check that out. Sorry about that. As you see, mga kababayan, I'm streaming in the middle of the night. I really wanted to do this outside, but then again, kahit sa labas, eh, magreklamo sila. So parang, what's the freaking use? Anyway, uh, ito lang naman kasi yung free time ko eh. I don't know why. But, uh, nasa na ba ako? Shoot. Kahit ako hindi ko na alam eh. Yeah, I think yun nga is sa araw at buwan. Full disclaimer. Denise Lau happened to be a college classmate of ours. And when I mean ours, ako tsaka si Leo, aka Dan Kubangay, whom I just who I just saw his comment here. I just saw his comment here. So, kabatch namin si Denise Lau sa USD. So, I'm not going to react to Araw at Buwan, the music video or the song itself kasi ginawa ko na yun sa review. Yung review ko last year. Yun nga, as I said, yung yung music, yung behind the scenes ng music video kasi dun lang niya, I mean, this year lang niya in-upload eh. So, I have to check that out as a salty reactions. And for review, I might review this portion of the latest Payaman Talks podcast by Team Payaman, basically Kong TV and et al. Uh, on their thoughts and perspectives about love, marriage, and cohabitation. Kasi to give you some context, most of the core members of Team Payaman are members of are not really members, but they're active, sort of, prior to their careers as vloggers sa YFC or Youth for Christ or SFC or Singles for Christ. And quite honestly, it all started with Tito Val, aka Papa Shoutout, and his wife, Mama Revlon. CFC sila pareho. I can vouch for that. Kasi nga, since YFC or SFC itong Team Payaman, most likely mga magulang nila ay CFC. So, most likely that's the case for Papa Shoutout and Mama Revlon. And, ayun nga, pamana nila yung CFC traditions sa Team Payaman, specifically to the Velasquez siblings. So, ayun. It's really it's really morally interesting, to say the least. Yun yung sinabi ko sa mga personal contacts ko. It's morally interesting that they're talking about marriage and cohabitation, lalong-lalo na in the context na ikakasal na si Junie Boy at Vien at engaged na si Boss King at Pat Velasquez, aka Neneng Namin. Speaking of that, nag-salty reaction din ako kay dun sa ano, dun sa naging uh, engagement ni na Boss King at Neneng Lamig. Let me just check that out here. Sorry, I'll have to cut this out again. I'm still here. Normally dapat wala ako dito, but I just had to check this out. Yun. So I'm going to link on. I'm going to link here on the YouTube live, the my salty reactions. There you go. Okay. Right. So yeah. So yeah. That's basically all the content that I would like to do at this point. So uh, siguro ano ko lang dito mga kababayan ay I just hope that Easter would um, be a good time for all of us. Easter does not just last for a day or a week. Basically, this octave is just an extension of Easter Sunday, but it's a whole freaking season, and we all have to celebrate it uh, in our own ways, of course. Kung ang Pasko ay may 40 days, itong Easter may 50 araw or 50 araw. It's 50 days from Easter Sunday to Pentecost. It's a whole season in itself. Anyway, uh, I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. You know, duty calls. I mean, hindi ko rin mapigil sa sarili ko. I mean, of course, uh, I have to take care of myself. Yun. So, I think nasabi ko na yung mga lahat na kailangan ko sabihin when it comes to content updates and all that. And siguro ang ano ko na lang dito is tapusin ko yung script ng nung ginagawa kong insight. And then within this weekend mag-ano na ako, share ay ito mag-record na ako. Mag-record na ako. I mean, it's the weekend. This is the only thing that I'm doing on the weekend, so might as well do that. So, final thoughts. Final thoughts on a lot of things. Check ko lang kung oh, of course. Of course. I'm recording this the um, on the 10th of April, and last night was April 9, or a few hours ago it was April 9, and we remember the fallen of Bataan and Corregidor, as well as everyone else who have served this country beyond that. And medyo ano lang din ako, medyo personal na medyo personal din sa akin yung nito, yung uh, public holiday na to kasi nga uh, I have a very high appreciation for all those who have served this nation, whatever way, shape, or form. And the fact that they have offered their lives in the service of our nation, serving under the flag that you're seeing there. Kasi iba yung orientation ko normally kasi yun nga, wait lang. Yeah, as I mentioned, and yeah, as I mentioned, it's more of commemorating. It's more of commemorating our servicemen, past and present, those who serve and those who have served. And ayun nga, I'm just here to appreciate what they do, and I really hope that they would be remembered today. So, if you notice, wala akong camera sa YouTube kasi nga wala akong green screen. Anything goes here. Talagang talaga hindi ko lang din talaga mapipigilan din yung mga movements dito ng mga tao, and quite honestly, I'm just shielding them from this video as much as possible. So talagang kung napapansin nyo, parang on off yung camera ko, and I really just wanted to ano, we just wanted to make sure that I uh, parang hindi sila mahagip ng camera as much as possible. Yung kanina medyo bubu yun on my part kasi nga hindi ko napansin kaagad. Kasi nga nakatalikod ako sa kanila. So, ayun, I guess that's all that I have to say at this moment. And ayun nga, I don't know. Check ko lang kung may ano pa ako. Eh, pwede pa akong idagdag dito. I think wala na eh. Yeah, I think wala na. All that I ever wanted, all I ever wanted now is to make sure that I would like to spread the message that we shouldn't uh, we shouldn't allow uh, or don't let the deaths and sacrifices of the people we remember today, especially the battling bastards of Bataan. The battling bastards of Bataan. I hope that they won't die in vain. Yun lang. And maybe we should unite as Filipinos. Na hindi lang to isang bagay na balita lang. It should be a way of life. That we would serve this country and we would defend it from anyone who would try to conquer our lands. On that somber note, I would just like to share this on my Facebook page. Hindi sila namatay para lang ipamigay ng iilan ang ating bayan. The battling bastards of Bataan didn't die just to let a few people, and sadly from the higher ups, give away our lands, our territories to foreigners, or to foreign intruders. So I think my point here is clear, and I'm sharing this on the Facebook page now. So I guess on that somber note, I would end this Biglaang live, and I raise a toast for all of you who have served and are serving right now. From a grateful people to the silent professionals. Mabuhay kayo. Cheers. And of course, to the Duke of Edinburgh and to everyone else who died recently, may they all rest in peace. And with all that said, this is Ian reminding you to at all times, now more than ever, be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, look alive, stay alive, and stay tuned for uh, my regular videos on YouTube. So until then, see you next time. Ian out. Good night, everyone.